Hey guys, so this is Barber Studio 44, and we are going to make another video regarding TPOB brand. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the TPOB candy. Okay, so this is one of his it's one of his beginner clippers. Now, immediately you can see that this clipper has it has almost like a wall design. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this today. Now, I like to kind of start off with the thing that you receive first, which is usually the packaging. Okay, so I ordered this off of Amazon. I really only order TPOB off of Amazon. I do not order it directly from his website because you have to pay for shipping and handling, because I guess it comes from the UK. So I only purchase the stuff that he has on Amazon. So if TPOB watches this, please put more of your stuff on Amazon, like everything, because there are some things that you can only get from his website. And, I kind of just go without TPOB stuff sometimes because, it's only available on his website. So I got it from Amazon. I believe I got this when it was on sale, and I want to say I got it for like 35 bucks. Okay, so when it's on sale, it's priced really good. When it's not on sale, I believe it's priced at about 50 bucks. Sometimes I've seen it at like 55, but lately I've been seeing it at 50 bucks for the retail price. Okay, so you can get it for 50 bucks, or you can get it for about 30 or 35 when it goes on sale. Okay. So the packaging, let's talk about the packaging. So, kind of like I said before, the TPOB has some of the better packaging than any other brand that I've experienced. Okay. And I do want to put this disclosure out there. I am not endorsed by TPOB. He does not send me anything for free. I pay for all of this. Don't have any kind of communication with him whatsoever. So I'm just giving you guys my experience and my rating with this. As you guys saw, I just put out a video regarding the TPOB play, and I gave it a 4 out of 10, which is not very good because my experience with it wasn't good. So please do not immediately think that just because I'm saying he has some of the better boxes I've seen out of the other branding means that I'm in his pocket. I'm not. Even if he sent me stuff for free, which he doesn't, but even if he did, I'm still going to give my honest opinion. Okay? I feel like it's a waste of time when you give a fake review. Okay? So please understand that. But he does have some of the best boxing, the most premium boxing, regardless if the clipper is one of his expensive ones or if it's one of his cheap ones. His boxing is still some of the best out there. Okay, so the TPOB candy, I feel like it is, comes like this. Okay, and it's that's the front there. You see the sides. Now with the sides, what you're seeing is you're seeing the colors of the clipper guards, which are these here. So all the clipper guards that come in it comes with half all the way up to a 6. Okay, they come in all these colors, which I think is really awesome. Now, my only gripe is I kind of wish they came from a half all the way up to an 8. Because, sometimes you deal with people who kind of still want their hair, semi long, and an 8, will kind of be right there. A 6, you deal with a lot of hairstyles now that go beyond the 6. Okay. But anyway, so it comes with the guards. That's the other side there, and this is the back here. Okay. Nothing special. The sides have like the slime. It's kind of upside down. I will say that the slime should really be up top, kind of dripping down, but I get the point of it and stuff. But it's very colorful, very exciting box here. Okay, and then when you open it, it opens up like that. That's cool. It's got the slime, and then inside you got where would be the clipper, which is here. Okay, and then the guards as well. Okay, so very nice premium box. It feels like quality. I would give the TPOB candy box a Honestly, I'd give it a 9 out of 10, man. The box is really nice, okay? So we are done talking about the box. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the clipper itself. Okay. Now let's start off with the feel of the clipper, the like the quality, right? So as you guys can see, it comes with a charging base, which is always awesome. As you guys can see, it's plugged in. When you put it on there, the light comes on and it tells you what percentage it's at. This is one of the things I like about the candy as opposed to his slime or slime 2, which are like either the green one or the black and green one. They're nice-ish, the green one is nice-ish. The black and green one, the slime 2, is really nice. The only thing I think that the candy has over the black and green slime 2 is the percentage. It tells you where the battery is at. I think that's the only thing that it has over that one. But other than that, man, the quality, like the feel of the material, is really, really nice. Kind of like his other stuff, it's very well balanced. It's not too heavy up top and it's not too heavy down below. It kind of has a nice balance to it. I believe it's really made of plastic. I want to say the shell is plastic, but I'm totally fine with that, man. I think it feels really, really nice. It comes with a fade blade. Now it's a wedge fade blade, and it's really nice, man. This blade cuts really well. Now it comes with a click lever. Now one thing I will say about this clipper is when he first was selling this clipper, the lever only had, I want to say 5 or 4 clicks, right? And when it had the 4 clicks, there was no middle. But he has since fixed that. It now has 5 clicks, and because it has 5 clicks, there is now a middle. And let me get you guys to listen to these clicks because they're really nice. Like you can really feel that lever clicking in place, which I really, really like. And I love how you can hear the clicks really well. This lever, I'm not even gonna lie to you, this lever is one of my favorite levers from TPOB. I like this lever even better than the Play. I like it better than the Play Mini. I really like the click lever that comes on the candy and comes on the TPOB slime too. Okay. Now, to my knowledge, he also put the same lever on the slime 1, the green one. However, I believe the slime 1 has an X blade instead of an XO blade or a candy blade, and I do not like that blade. So, I can't say too many good things about the slime 1. Okay. So I would give the quality of this clipper, like the material and stuff like that, the blade, the lever, I would give it honestly a 9 out of 10. Like it's really, really nice, good feeling material. Now the ergonomics of this clipper, again, the ergonomics of this clipper is a straight profile. Okay, it's got a straight profile on both sides. Okay, so it's very straight. Now remember, I am a left-handed barber, so when I'm cutting hair, I don't hold the clipper with my right hand and go like that. So I hold the clipper with my left hand and I have to switch, the lever like that. This lever has, even with it all the way back, right? You see it, that's all the way back, the lever, all the way open. Look at all of this material that's still back there that allows me to go all the way back and still have plenty of material to where I don't have to worry about my hand pushing the lever up, okay? I don't have to worry about it. This has the best lever for left-handed barbers than honestly any other clipper that I've experienced. It doesn't even have to be TPOB. It's just any other brand that I've tried, it does not have a left-handed friendly lever like this one. Now, I've never tried a clipper that has a lever on the right side of the clipper. So for left-handed people to where it's on this side and then the left-handed person could do that. I've never tried one of those, so I don't know how those feel. But for a traditional clipper that has the lever on the left side of it, and for left-handed barbers, this is one of the most comfortable levers. Okay, so the ergonomics of this and the lever are amazing. Okay, for left-handed barbers. I don't know about right-handed barbers. Obviously, I'm not right-handed. So I would give the ergonomics of this clipper a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9.5 out of 10, to be honest with you. The ergonomics of this clipper are really left-hander friendly. Okay. Now, a good example of a clipper that has the ergonomics that are not left-hand friendly for a left-handed barber would be it would be like God, what do you call that thing? Stylecraft Ergo, or the TPOB X, because it has that curve to it, that banana curve to it, right? When you're left-handed and you have a clipper like that has the lever on the left-hand side, it goes against you when you're a left-handed barber. So that's an example of a clipper that is not left-handed friendly, okay, for anybody who's wondering. Now, another thing I really like about this clipper, this clipper itself, is the charging dock. It's so open. The entrance is so open. Like, putting this back in the charging dock and taking it out is so effortless, and it's so wide. You really don't got to worry about it falling and stuff. The charging dock for this clipper is amazing. And it's super cheap. It's all plastic housing. It's very, cheap, but it works really well. So the charging dock, I'd give the charging dock for this clipper a 9 out of 10. Okay. As you could tell, this clipper is doing very well in its rating with me. Now, it's not perfect, and we'll get into that. Okay. So that'll be the next thing that we talk about is the motor in this clipper. Now, if I am not mistaken, this has I want to say this has a rotary motor, and I want to say the motor has about 6,800 RPMs, which in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. Now, here's the thing. I've used this in a professional setting before, and it performs. Okay, so you don't got to worry about it not performing. Even though it'll get the job done, though, the motor is not the best. Okay, with certain strands of hair, certain textures of hair, sometimes this can struggle to remove bulk. It will remove the bulk, but it can struggle to remove the bulk on some types of hair. Now, if the person has maybe thin straight hair, it'll remove the bulk no problem. But if they have like some real tough, thick hair, then it'll remove it, but you're gonna have to take some extra time with it. Okay, so the motor is adequate. You can use it in a professional setting, but it's not gonna take that hair off like butter. It's just not. It's not gonna mow through it the same way the TPOB Play Mini would. It's not gonna mow through it the way the Stylecraft Instinct would. It's not gonna do that. It's only 6,800 RPMs. Okay, so it's I would say a moderate motor, like that'll really kind of get through that hair is going to be a motor that's probably at least 8,000 RPMs or higher, and this, as you know, is not really near that number. So it can struggle with bulk for sure. So the motor for this TPOB candy, I would give the motor a 7 out of 10. Honestly, no, I take that back. I'd give the motor a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, so the motor could be better. But again, you're only paying $50 for this at retail price right now. And then when it's on sale, you can get it for about $35. So $35 for a clipper that comes with all of this stuff and can get the job done in a professional setting. Yes, it's not going to be the best, but it will get the job done. It's a really good clipper, man. But I'd give the motor, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. Okay. So now let's talk about the performance. So again, like I just said, when it comes to, oh, here, I forgot with the motor too, you to listen to it. Here's it turned on. Okay. You guys can hear that. Okay, that's it turned on. See the blade moving. Okay, so and when it's on, you could feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could feel there's some power to it. So it's not that bad. Now, when it comes to performance, with bulk, it's okay to good. It's okay to good. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's okay to good when it comes to taking off bulk. Now, when it comes to fading, this clipper is amazing for fading. It's amazing for fading. It's not the best, but it fades really well. I would say, the motor's okay, but the fading is good. So this is really good for fading. So you could use, if you wanted to, you could use another clipper for bulk removal, and you could use this one for fading, and it'll give you a nice, smooth, blurry fade. Okay, so and like I said, the blade itself, the TPOB candy blade, is really nice. Okay, it's a fade blade. It's not a taper blade. It's a fade blade. It's a fusion blade. And the blade is really nice. It's sharp. It's not going to catch the hair. So you're good there, right? So I would say performance wise, I would give this clipper performance wise, I give it a 7.5 out of 10 performance wise. Between a 7.5 and an 8. I give it in performance. Okay. So not bad in performance, right? Let's see here. We talked about price and stuff like that. Performance. We talked about all of that. Yeah, man. So overall, we'll wrap it up. Overall, do I think that the TPOB candy is worth the money? And I will say yes, 100%. If you like TPOB, you have to have this in your lineup. You have to, bro. This is a really good, especially if you're a left-handed barber, you need this. You need this, bro. This'll do you really good. So I definitely think that the TPOB candy is worth every penny. And again, it's not very expensive. I would rate this clipper overall. Oh, and let's talk about the longevity and durability of it. I forgot about that. We skipped that. So the longevity and durability, I think I've had this clipper for over like a year and a half now. I want to say like a year and a half, still going strong, man. Still going strong. This is very durable. It hasn't given me any issues. The battery hasn't went out. It still cuts the same way it did when I first got it. I would definitely say the longevity and durability on this clipper is really good. I'd give the longevity and durability of this clipper a 9 out of 10. Okay. So is it worth the money? Definitely worth the money. I give worth the performance to price ratio, it being worth the money. I'd give it like a 8 out of 10. And then overall, what would I give this clipper? Overall, performance, price, charging dock, blade, lever, everything, motor, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Even though the motor isn't the best, bro, every other aspect of this clipper is great. The charging dock, the fact that it shows you the percentage that, the battery is on, the click levers, real snappy, real loud, I would love this click lever, dude. The ergonomics of it, the look of it, it's so colorful and vibrant. The blade is amazing. Man, this is definitely worth the money. I would give this, I'd give this clipper a 8.5 out of 10, man. Overall, it's a really good clipper, and you definitely should add this to your lineup whenever, you get the extra money to buy it. For sure, man. You should definitely get this. Well, that is my opinion on the TPOB candy. Again, I rate this clipper an 8.5 out of 10. Really good clipper. Should definitely have it in your lineup. and we'll go on to the next clipper. If you like videos like this, hit like. If you want to see more videos regarding clippers in general and barbering, hit subscribe, because I will definitely be uploading more, and I will see you guys later. All right, bye.